I have a question for you. Would you rather see a movie with familiar actors, with all the actors you've seen before in a movie, but the story is a very generic story, a story that you've seen a million times before, but the actors in the film are actors you know and love? Or would you like to see an original story, a story you've never seen before, but with actors that you have also never seen before? Do you understand what I'm saying? Famous actors and actors you love with a generic script on this side, actors you don't know, but an original, intriguing story on this side. Which would you rather see? Comment below, let me know. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. In this video, I want to talk about Wolves. Wolves follows the story of two fixers that are called to fix a problem, and the two fixers don't want to work with each other. I might not be hitting the synopsis of the movie on the head, but that's basically what it is. Something tragic happens, and two fixers are called by different people to come and fix this issue. And these fixers happen to be George Clooney and Brad Pitt. I remember seeing the trailer of this film and I was excited to see it. I mean, George Clooney and Brad Pitt in a movie again. Like, I was so excited to see it. And I saw the trailer and I saw they had this banter between them. And I was like, sign me up. Whenever this movie comes out, I am watching it. And I finally saw this movie today and I was let down, honestly. I love some things about it, but at the same time, a lot of things did not live up to my expectation. The first half of this movie, it was very exciting. That's when the two guys came in contact with each other and they started thinking about how to solve this issue and just having this banter. Josh Clooney's character wants him to do the thing his own way, Brad Pitt's character wants him to do it his own way, and that dynamic just brought a lot of antagonizing, and some of them just kept antagonizing themselves and having this back and forth banter. And that first half, with all these things, I really liked. It was so exciting. There was some comedy in those moments that I really liked. I found myself laughing and enjoying all that moment. Plus, the chemistry between George Clooney and Brad Pitt was just palpable. Like, so something that just improved the story and made this film even much more interesting. I mean, the first half, it made it much more interesting. I was so into it and I was enjoying it so much. But it just got to the second half and it just felt lazy. It felt redundant. It felt like I can't find the words to describe it, but it just felt like something I've seen before. It felt mid. Yeah, it felt mid, and I was just saddened by it because I was expecting more from this film and these actors. It almost felt like, I mean, I'm not saying the actors didn't give fantastic performances. I mean, you know, these guys, George Clooney, Brad Pitt, you expect them to deliver, and they both delivered. I mean, their chemistry and the comedy and their timing, they both delivered. It's just that the story did not have much to offer for them to just give us more. And it almost felt like the filmmakers or the storytellers, they were relying solely on the two actors to carry the film. They were relying solely on, okay, we don't even need to try so much with this film. We have these two actors, people are going to watch it, so let's not even bother. That's how it came across to me, because at some point it just felt like the storytellers just gave up on telling an intriguing story. So it just felt somehow, and leaving all the burden to Brad Pitt and Josh Clooney's character. They tried their best because seeing two of them together on screen was very exciting and I loved seeing it. But the story was not just enough. It was not sufficient to just support the greatness of this caliber of actors. There are some moments in this film that were very exciting. Don't get me wrong. Like, there are a lot of moments, maybe not a lot of moments, but there are some moments in this film that I liked, that was like excited and like, whoo, yes, I'm enjoying what I'm seeing. And most of this happened in the first half because I was just meeting these characters and seeing how they were going about this situation. So it was very exciting, and there's some exciting things, some cool things that these characters did that I just liked seeing. So there's some moments that had me and I loved. And with the comedy also, there are some moments that were very funny that I laughed so hard with what the characters were doing. And there's some other moments that I felt like they were trying to be funny, but it wasn't funny. So the comedy, it lands sometimes, and other times it could just be like they're trying too hard to make me laugh and it's not funny. So those two elements, the exciting nature of it, it had its moments and other times it was not there. And the comedy as well, it had its moments, but other times they were trying too hard. And another thing was that this film was too predictable. Like, anybody that watches this film, I am sure you'll be able to predict a lot of things that are going to happen. And that's why I feel like the filmmakers did not try enough to make the story compelling. They just half-assed it and just left the audience to enjoy these actors, to sell this movie with just these actors. And that was something I did not like. I'm sure anybody that watches this film will be able to predict the things that will be coming of it. And if you're having that, like, if your film is that predictable, come on, you're not doing anything special now. Do something better. And the predictability of this film was another thing that just made me not enjoy it and turned me off to the whole experience. And the ending of this film, the ending of this film was somehow, for lack of a better word, the ending was somehow. I was watching the film and got to the ending, and they were talking about something, and like it felt like they were trying to give us a twist, but I was just confused and I did not understand it. I had to rewind the ending like a million times to watch it and see what they are trying to tell me. But I just kept watching it, and the more I watched it, the more confused I got. So it was just like, what are people trying to do? Like I said earlier, it's like they're trying to give us something that was going to blow our mind, or like a twist or something with the ending. But it just felt like the filmmakers were confused and they know how to go about it. In their confusion, they confused me as well. So it was one thing that I just like, come on, you guys ruined this movie. You had so much going with this, and he just provided something like this with the rubbish ending. The ending was just very, very somehow, and the way it ended is like, ah man, it just filled me with so much sadness because I had so much hope for this film. Like seeing Brad Pitt and George Clooney in this film, like that's enough to be able to give you a good story. And because I saw these people in this film, I was like, okay, this story has to be interesting. But the story was just like that. But one thing I liked with the actors, they seemed like they were having fun with it. Brad Pitt and George Clooney, that is, they feel like they were having fun, and because they were having fun, it made me enjoy their performances more. But aside from their performances and their chemistry and the things that they brought, they by themselves, that's George Clooney and Brad Pitt, the things that they brought to the film, this film had nothing to offer, just the actors, and it was just a letdown. And I honestly wish it had been so much better than what I got. So that is my review of Wolves. Have you seen Wolves? What do you think about it? Comment below and let me know. If this is your first time on my channel, please subscribe to my channel for more contents like this. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video. Cheers.